Welcome to a video. Right now it is currently 2:50 in the morning on Tuesday, December 2nd. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. This is my third retake. I've been talking too much about the tooth and that's the reason why I'm doing the retake. So I'm going to keep it short, and I need to sleep early too. Even though I'm not sleepy, I need to. Here's the list. I want to talk about the tooth. I put a sad face, the room status, the Marshall Willen to lighten up the mood. And if we have time, DJI, my thoughts on them, like what happened with the cameras and the new things that are being released. Just sharing my opinion and my observations. And then if we have time, what's next? Even though I don't really know, that one would be going with the flow. All right, the tooth. So I'm already stressed out as it is. I notice I'm sleeping over 8 hours, 8, 9, even 10 hours. I think I know what's going on. I think I'm mentally exhausted because I'm stressing out with so many things, with money, with storage, of course, more money with the mailbox, more money with my bills. I hit my car registration, which I got in the mail. Man, insurance money, I still have not saved up, which is going to come up next year soon. Man, it's just terrible. Right now, it's just terrible. So I'm very stressed out, and on top of that, I'm trying to clean up the room, minimalize as much as I can. It's pretty much, I'd say right now it's at 80%, which is pretty good. Most of my stuff is ready to go. I have all my car stuff ready to get in, but the only problem is I need to set it up. But they're just ready to go. They're on standby right now. And the reason why I didn't put in the car is because I gotta move all those boxes to storage first. And then once those are done, then I'm gonna move all my car life setup in. Man, got a lot of stuff to do. Anyways, I digress with the tooth. Sorry, I had to look at the time, and right now we're at 3 minutes. The tooth, she came by and she knocked on my door, and I'm already tired. I just got up, and I think it's like 9 or 10. I just woke up, and I was very grumpy. I asked, is there something you need? What is it, kind of thing? And she says, you gotta put your stuff in this plastic container. So grab all your stuff out of the box and put it in here so your stuff doesn't smell, it doesn't stink. But she said in a very negative way. And I was like, no, thank you, I don't need it. And then she was like, why are you going to need it? Your stuff is going to be destroyed. And she's throwing all these really negative stuff. Of course, she was already starting to push buttons. And I was like, no, thank you, I'm very grateful, but I'm okay. And I just kind of closed the room. And then, of course, she was mumbling. I have no idea. I'm just trying to remember, she's just being nice. She wants to help out. That's it. Keep your cool. Keep your cool. It's not worth it. Focus. I got to focus on myself, kind of thing. And then, of course, as you can see, I start grabbing the stuff out. It was a very slow start. And then I made coffee and then clean up more stuff. And then she knocks on the door again. And yes, is there something that you need? She's like, no, I just want to talk to you. And I was like, okay, please let me know, because I'm trying to clean up as much as I can. I'm really upset because she gave the keys to the new owners, and I already told her one of them to pop into my room during one of her parties nonchalantly. And I already talked to her about other things, like how stuff in my room would be rearranged, or I couldn't find things that I was looking for. And she would say, it's all in your head. So that got me, worried. So either one, I gotta be in the room, or two, I gotta get all my stuff out of the room. So that's what I'm trying to do, get all out of the room into the storage. So I won't get stressed out. I won't be worried. I won't, if it's true that they didn't take anything, I don't want to accuse them wrongfully. So there will be no misunderstanding. I just want to keep the peace. And, of course, I didn't say that I was hoping she'll see in my eyes, I got things to do. But she can't. She just sees her own thing. So she was telling me, yeah, I want to give you some money, and if something happens to me, I want you to receive all the funds. So I will need you one of these days to go with me to my bank and for you to open your own account. So if something happens, all my money will transfer to you. And I don't know. She gets it. I don't need it. I said to her, it's okay. I don't need it. But then she just, went on. In case if something happens, you have this amount of money, and to me, I'm okay. I didn't tell her straight, like I didn't have to do anything to do with her. I mean, because that would be kind of too hurtful, too painful for her to accept. It's kind of kindly, no, it's okay. I don't need it, because I have a sibling. She could, offer to her. Maybe I'm going to tell her either that today or some other time. But I'm okay. I'm cool with it, because maybe I will let her know, if you truly are inclined to give me money, give me in form of a check or a cash, because I don't want to open an account. I don't want to have any more links. This is it. No more. I have to move on. Yeah, I have to move on. So yeah, this is it. What I found really strange, maybe I'll talk about this really quick. I remember the Father of Heaven telling me, you need to cut off. He said in a very straightforward way, you have to cut ties with all my family members, because they're not going to help you with the things that you need to do. They're not going to help you. And the very interesting thing was, it's true. Everything came out. What he said, it came true. Everything came true. And I didn't believe it, because I had that Christian mindset. No, he would not say something like that. No, my family would not do things like that. But you can't be around with people who don't believe in you. And the strange thing was, not only the family here, but also the family in Vietnam. The same thing, the Father of Heaven. It's like, you don't need their help. You don't need their help. I'm letting you know you could do it alone. Just you do you. And I'll send people to come help you out. And the strange thing is, when I was in Vietnam in 2018, I still remember clearly the family members, they didn't help me. But guess what? I remember when I was crying, and I was like, man, I need to get this thing. There's no way for me to go around. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And the Father in Heaven, I'm very grateful that he was very calm, because he could have taken me out many times, but he didn't. He was like, I told you, they're not going to help you out. And he saw I was so broken and so sad, because the things that the Father of Heaven, it came to pass. And I was very sad. And of course, he sent somebody in forms of other people I knew, people I don't know. They just came by and uplifted my spirit and got the things that I thought the family was going to help me with. And these are strangers. Some of them, people I knew, were neighbors, old friends. They just came by. It's like, man, why are you so sad? They're not going to help you. I'll help you. And I've learned that I need to trust the Father of Heaven more. If he says that, I really got to trust in him. But anyways, that's the truth. It's very sad when I see her, but interestingly enough, I know I'll love her when I'm apart, because just when I'm with her, she just says things that are very cruel. Even though I know she doesn't mean it, it's very hurtful. And it's like, if you get hit in the body, yeah, it'll leave damage and it'll heal. But with words, I mean, that is going straight to your spirit, straight to the soul even. So, words, it's deep. People can't remember it. It could scar. So when I'm away from her, I could have that peace. You know, I do love her, but I realize I gotta grow. And I think she needs to understand that's it, no more. I know it's sad. Even it's kind of sad for me to even talk about this. But anyways, let's move forward. I don't want to talk too long. It's already 10 minutes. And I did the retakes because it was already 10 minutes and it looks like I can't seem to get away from it. Oh, my battery's going low. Nice to save. I don't want to start the video over because the laptop turned off. It has happened once. So I'm talking about the room status. Talk about out of it, closet, storage. Because after my conversation with the tooth, I was very sad how she said that, you know, well, it's not the things that she says. Just looking at her, I could see sadness. I could see, even though she was saying hurtful things, you know, just rough. I'm like, kind of like, I'm strong kind of thing. It's like, I could see it in her eyes. I could see it. And yeah, that got me really sad. It got me so sad to the point. Because, you know, I could see through her talk. That's the thing. I don't think she noticed that. But I was so sad that I couldn't do anything. I didn't know what to do. So I sat there like a vegetable by my bed. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my bed because I sat there with the chair I'm sitting. I moved it over there and I sat down because I was thinking about destroying the boxes because I created a lot of empty boxes by putting the stuff into bags so I could squish them more into one box. Because if I had them in the other boxes, then I'll have like more of those bigger boxes to put them in. And yeah, so I was going to destroy those boxes, which I didn't. They're still there, and I gotta break them to pieces so they'll fit in the trash outside. I couldn't even do that. I just zombied out, and I was trying to think, man, what I'm gonna do. I don't want to think about the tooth the whole day, you know, feeling bad for her. Woe is her kind of thing. It's just, she's a grown adult. I gotta focus on me. Because like if I don't gather myself together, I'm going to make bad, desperate decisions, and I don't want to get to that point. And I try to encourage myself. I couldn't. So I did what I thought would cheer me up was, you know, maybe I should just watch some social media. And I did that. And I was just scrolling like a zombie, just trying to see some joy. You know, I saw some cooking stuff, cool. I saw some camping stuff, cool. But nothing was really cheering me up. And I was just so sad. And I was like, man, why am I sad for, you know, the tooth? I gotta think about me. You know, she has created so much hardship and she has set me in a very bad place many times, not just this time, because I've been through it. And I gotta remember, just don't be mad. Try to have the peace. Because my goal is to have peace with her when we part ways. That's my goal. And at this point, it just, she knows how to, seems to push the anger better and better. But I gotta remember, can't let her get to me. I gotta focus on myself. Focus. This is it. We're at the end of the race. It's gonna be no more. I gotta win it with, you know, peace somehow. So yeah, I apologize. Burnt a lot of minutes through that. So I was out of it. But I think around 8 or 9, I finally got myself together and I started working again. And I remember the commenter I enjoyed reading, he was talking about, you know, how he got to the closet. And I have cleaned up the closet, but then I left some stuff on top of the top of the closet because there are some components for my gear that I need to put in the boxes. And man, I mean, cool thing is I labeled all the boxes so I know what part goes where, but I forgot I played Tetris. So everything is a very precise precision to get them to all fit. But once I took everything out, I forgot how everything went back in. And man, I wasted about, I think, an hour or two because it went from 9 to I think like 11 something. And I was like, oh my gosh, just trying to figure out how to put everything back in. But the closet is looking pretty good. I think there's just a couple more stuff I need to consolidate. I think that's the word, to minimalize more stuff. I still have my little, I'm not sure what it's called. It's like a little cart because I got it, I think 2 years ago. I thought Walmart Spark was going to hire me. I thought Amazon was going to hire me. I thought other food delivery service is going to hire me that requires to have the little cart. So I was ready to go. But of course, I've been on the waiting list for, 2 years. Kind of gave up on it. I could tell a lot of people already, trying to go for those jobs. I think there was a long waiting list. For me, I think there was a long waiting list. So they got the people who they needed. And probably I'm not needed. Oh yeah, I think about 2 weeks ago, Amazon finally sent me an invitation, or like a week. But at that point, I couldn't take it because the tooth said, the people were moving in from the 27th to the 15th until now, anytime they want. So, man, just makes things worse, but I gotta keep it cool. It's the way she is. It's all right. We're gonna move forward. So yeah, the closet is looking better, much better. I cleared all my gear, so now I just gotta get all my stuff in the outside. My books, I destroyed the personal, not destroyed, I threw it away. My personal improvement books, all my scripture. I think I'm not sure if I should put in a box. I probably should. But the thing is, it's too heavy because it's all books. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And I'm ready to move. So I put the storage. I was shopping for storage. I made time to shop for storage. And I found a place. Of course, it's under 100, meaning it's near 100. I think $80. Hopefully it could be less, but we shall see. We shall see. And I hope it's a set price where it doesn't go up, because I saw there's a company, the Public Storage, how they would hike up the price according to market value. And man, I saw some of them put like 40 to 50%. I'm like, wow, it's already like at 100. So you're saying it could go up to 200 or something like that? My goodness. So we shall see. But one thing is, once I get everything settled, I need to reconsider to reconsolidate the boxes again, because I still have a lot of boxes, like boxes for my laptop. I don't know if I should keep that. Boxes for my Elgato Stream Cam or Stream Deck. A box for my Samsung. Box for my phones. Probably don't need it. I probably should just destroy it. But we shall see, because I want to sell it, use it, and then in the future, if I get something better, upgrade it, I could sell it with the box. I think people would like that, to see everything original, the cables and everything. That's my thought. But then probably the technology would be dated, but it'll be a grace to those that can't afford it, that they could have, hey, not only have everything, this is the one I wanted a while back, it's in great condition, it has everything, kind of thing. Anyways, moving on. Holy snap, 18 minutes already. All right, let's talk about the Marshall Willen. It was funny because the commenter I enjoy reading, we were talking a lot today, which is cool. He was mentioning about, because we were talking about the shipment date, because the Kovia stove, the bag that I got, is coming from Japan, and originally it's supposed to come on December 10th. Then it says 11th. I'm pretty sure if I check again, it's going to be pushed out even more. I hope not. I really hope not, because I am trying to leave before the 15th. But if I get the stuff early, probably be much earlier than that. And the reason why I need the stove is because, unfortunately, that stove, yes, it's small, but it's very delicate, because it's just made out of thin metal, pretty much. But it's a space saver. And the carb is already tight as it is. And I'm trying to figure out how I could minimize more stuff. Man, 2 containers of clothes. I mean, I can't show it now, but when I go to the car life, I need to probably show everyone what I got. I probably would minimalize even more, because if the storage has space, then I'll probably throw all the clothes into storage, probably throw more car stuff into storage, and then figure out how I'm gonna minimize my stuff. Man, I have too much stuff. Anyways, yeah, the Marshall Willen, when well, where's he at? Where is he at? Oh no. Oh, it's right here. Because he was making a joke that he hopes that, because it's from China too, that he hopes he got what he paid for. Man. Good news is, so far I had the people that were shipping from China, I got a good experience, but this guy, the seller, I thought he was from America because it said it was from America, but it turned out, I think I shared the story already. I saw the shipping coming from China and I was shocked. I was like, what in the world? I'm sure the seller was from USA. I saw a USA address from, I think, like in the eastern part of the States. And to my surprise, I think it went from China to that person's place, and then that person sent that to me. So, man, anyways, when I have a problem with my gear, I give them names. Like, for example, my Sony a7S III, I call them the crippled beast because Sony has crippled the software. There's another camera, the FX3, there's the FX30, a couple other cameras that, well, the FX3 and the Sony Z EV1, that has the same sensor, but they not only the same sensor, but they have the almost same everything, almost. So the software could handle it, except with the AI on the Sony ZV-E1. But everything else, it could be given like extra LUT or whatever it is. Sony didn't do it. And they call it a video camera, and it can't do what the FX3 could do. That's why I call it the cripple beast. I call him the cripple beast. I mean, he's still an amazing camera, and I love using him. Only downside is I need to buy a different lens because the lens I got is a 24-105. It's too big to carry around, and it's heavy. It makes him too heavy. But the image he produces is gorgeous. But he does take a very large learning curve to use, because if you use it right out of the box, it's sharp, but it will look ugly. But it's very beautiful, but not pleasant to see. So once I figured out how to use it, he produces gorgeous images, not just pictures, but also video, just gorgeous all the way around. But there's a large learning curve. The other camera I got problems with is my DJI Nano. I named them CCP because you cannot turn off the Bluetooth. It stands for cool camera patui. Because when I try to check my battery bank status, the Blue Yeti, or my refrigerator to see how cold it is, or to pull my tablet to connect to Bluetooth, the Nano is always on, like ready to connect. Like, I'm here. So if my car is parked somewhere alone and no one's in there, and people walk by and say, oh, there's a DJI Nano in here, let's grab that kind of thing, because you can't turn it off. So that's why I named them CCP. And also the the Sony camera, the other one I got, the one from 2016 in the box I got brand new, but he's from 2016, so I call him OF, old fart, because the technology is so old. He still uses the micro USB, which right now everyone's using USB-C. He still has the micro HDMI. Now everything just very old, and then you can't even wirelessly live stream. It has to be connected, so it's just old, very old tech. Anyways, I'm blabbing. Oh, 25 minutes. I'm sorry for this video, it's going to be long. Where did he go again? So I'm deciding to give him a new name. So yeah, I put Jai Lupe means new name. The new name I'm going to give him, I don't know. I was thinking about calling him, should we call him Ali Mama or Umet? Or yeah, that's Timu backwards. Or Michelle Willie? No, that's gonna sound really weird. Alright, we'll call him elyajvlogs. Like wah wah. So yeah, that will be his new name, because when I have issues with something, I give him a new name instead of saying like a cuss word or giving a bad name. Yeah, so his name will be elyajvlogs. So elyajvlogs today, I was trying to charge him, and I realized none of my fast chargers could charge him. And the thing is, if you have old technology, the fast charger will able to detect and send trickle charges or whatever charge that you need. So like my old camera OF, when he's connected to the fast charger, he'll still charge. Or if connected to the watch, because I have the OG Samsung Galaxy. When I hook it up to the fast charger, it can still normal charge. But this, none of my fast charger will recognize it. So I had to use a very old cable, a very old USB-C that has slow charging. Then this thing will charge. Another unnecessary cable I need to carry around for this guy, because this guy's a fake. He's a fake. He can't even connect. The Marshall app doesn't see him. My Marshall Middleton doesn't acknowledge him as a Marshall, so it can't stack mode, meaning it can play the music at the same time. It can't do it. So it's turned out to be fake, even though it looks so real. I mean, look at that. I mean, man, it looks gorgeous, but it's a dud. But it works though. And Pink will be saying, like, dude, how's my music compared to him? Of course, Pink has teeny camera speakers and he sounds amazing compared to this guy. One thing that this guy has over Pingwood is that he's just loud. That's it. No bass, no bump, no thump, just loud sound. But this guy, thump, thump, boom, boom, boom. He even has like little bass echoing through the air. What a show off, this guy. Starting to like him, especially when it comes to listening to music or watching videos. Yeah, he has that little sass into him. Anyways, yeah, that's all I have for this video. I think I'm not going to talk about the DJI because we're heading to 30 minutes. About DJI, what happened. I saw the DJI 6. Man, I don't know where they're going with this, because to me, the image on the 4 looks way better than the 5. And then the 5 looks way better than the 6. I mean, from the color quality and from the sharpness is just, wow. The only difference is, yeah, the image on the 4 is just dark. It's a little bit too dark compared to the other two. But otherwise, the sharpness, the color, it looked great. It kind of matches the Pocket 3 that I'm using. It just, the Pocket 3, it could absorb more light, but the color is like almost like nearly the same. Anyways, yeah, leave it at that. I do want to say thank you to all those that have watched the video all the way through. I do apologize for dragging the video so long. If you are new and you enjoy the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe, because any interactions will help out the algorithm and it'll help push out my channel out more, which will be great. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I'm very grateful. I'm starting to slur my words. Woo. And yeah, looks like I don't know how many days we got left, because right now I see December 2nd, and my goal is to leave before, I say the 15th, but pretty much 14th or early, because I don't want to see the new owners, that's for sure. And yeah, the reason why I don't want to see them, because I remember them just popping in nonchalantly, like, whoa, did the tooth not tell you that I'm still here or something? Anyways, yeah, looks like we got, what, 12 days left, and then back to car life. But by that time, we won't have these, well, we'll still have these videos until the new year, because I said to myself, I didn't make any promises, but I said to myself, I'm just going to try to do videos every day. Originally 20 minutes every day, but I'm not sure it's going to be 20 minutes. But just to do every day until the new year, and then that's when vlog mode. But if there are people who enjoy this kind of content, I probably will make another channel for it to show my daily things that I'm going to do. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for joining. Until the next video, the Most High willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Dua, and I hope y'all will have a great Tuesday.